Because Thrall sent Gromm into the forests, and there Gromm had a little sippy sip of demon blood again. Whoops.
If the prophet was correct, then the Warsong encampment lies just over the ridge. We should ready ourselves for battle.
I know, Cairn. It's just that I never thought I'd live to see the day when I had to fight my own people.
Just remember, Thrall.
Won't be the last time, buddy.
This soul gem, you can capture your friend's spirit without hurting him. But you need to bring it back to my base immediately, so we can free Hellscream from the demon's control.
I appreciate your help, Miss Proudmoore. Yet another day I thought I'd never live to see.
That makes two of us. I'll return to my base and aid you as best I can. Good luck.
Man, I want
Gentlemen.
some abs too, I swear. I'm gonna work my ass off till I got some abs. It's gonna happen.
The spirits rage around you, young war chief. They sense your anguish, your grief.
Hellscream is like a brother to me, Cairn. But he and his clan have fallen under the demon's influence. If I can't save him, then my people might be damned for all time.
Do you think Garrosh knew that Jaina saved his father? Do you think he knew? Do you think he cared?
Let's get on with it.
I don't think he did, actually. Thrall, you have a talent point. You can use... Oh, it's because Farsight was disabled. That's why we couldn't use it. Okay, what do we have? We have 5 out of 5 on a gold mine. We got peons lumbering for days. For days. Do an upgrade. So that's base. Yeah, I've been reading Exploring Azeroth Pandaria. Lily Stormstout did not like Garrosh. Now, admittingly, Garrosh did blow up their veil and their land, and they brought war to their shore. So, admittingly, she has good reason not to like Garrosh, but damn. If you ever held true to the idea of Garrosh did nothing wrong, you need to read that book. The way that they describe him is just... It's criminal. It's the worst person ever. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say anything good about Garrosh. And I was reading that passage and I was like, you should check out the internet.
Yes.
Right, let's put up some watchtowers. 1, 2... 1, 2... Phalestrus, hello.
Happy to.
There we go.
The spirits are restless.
Leave Lily out of the internet. Wait, what's wrong with Lily on the internet?
Let's get on with it.
Wait, what? Oh, because then she would read about Garrosh, right?
I am the war chief.
And then Elune and Malorn. True, but then again, there's also the part about the wild gods potentially coming out of the lifeblood of Azeroth. So Elune and Azeroth, maybe? Maybe just on a spiritual level? I don't know. There's also the connection to the Worgen. Like, if and when they go into Elune, there's a lot that they can dive into. A lot of details to explain. Would be very curious. Is that they want more manga characters who are not always agreeable. I mean... As far as I understand it, the Garrosh did nothing wrong. It's a bit of a meme that came out of a video.
Work complete.
Where the video took the piss out of Garrosh and it's like, you know, he totally did nothing wrong. He did it for so-and-so reasons. And so it became a meme that people picked up and all that good stuff. But yeah, the idea of it's nice to have flawed characters. It's nice to have a warmonger. It's nice to have a little bit of aggression. 100%. 100%. I always do find it funny where people ask, like, did Garrosh truly did nothing wrong? And it's like, well, we did kind of kill the guy, you know. Alright, so do that. Then we do that. And then let's do a little bit of exploration, shall we? Was it Nixium who did that video? Wasn't it Hiromarex? It was someone who did it.
Your time has come.
Well, needs more characters like Garrosh. Yeah, somebody left. I dare not paraphrase the comments. But somebody left a really good comment under the Arafi video.
Gladly.
That I found myself very much agreeing with.
Yes.
What did Garrosh do right, aside from
Double.
die? Not so hello. Garrosh did not
Research
Yes.
complete.
sit idly by
Narrow.
as Fedamore slowly but surely allowed the Alliance to put more hostile war machines in a position where they could become a threat for the Horde. He did not sit idly by as their people starved in the desert. He thought that the Horde should take and conquer more and deserved a lot more. He claimed lands and power in order to secure a position for his people in a land that would more often than not show that the Horde had no position to live there. And while Thrall's way of trying to negotiate and try to make things happen has also shown time and time again that there are outside forces that will forever more make sure that this war in Warcraft keeps going.
Work
So, if that's the case, if Warcraft's going to keep going, should you not become the person with the biggest stick?
I am
Ready to
the
work.
war chief.
And I said stick, not that word. I said stick.
for Doomhammer.
There are a lot of orcs that followed Garrosh's will. There's a lot of members amongst the Horde that were like Garrosh's biggest flaw in all of that was that he
Storm is coming.
decided that the Horde no
Our
longer
tower is being
meant
attacked.
all the factions. For him, it was just the
Let's
orcs.
get on with it.
And that's where one of his major flaws went into.
The spirits.
As
are
well as the
restless.
whole honor
Spirits
forsaking
are
with the
restless.
bombing of Fedamore. Like, it's not the problem that he attacked Fedamore, it's the way that he did it, right? But then you can also ask the question, like, is it more honorable if you stick it in the belly instead of the back,
I
you know?
am the war chief.
You are the human's lapdog. We serve only the Legion now.
Let's get on with it.
Go for it, you can ask me anything.
Regard, oh God. Let's get on with it. Dabu.
I think there's also a healing fountain somewhere on the map. Is my ally okay? My ally is
The
okay.
spirits
Alright,
are
cool.
restless. For honor.
And if it's too spoilery, then of course I refer to the Discord, but yeah. I mean, this is Warsong Clan. Don't want to attack them quite yet. Why is my wood lumber production so slow? Give me more peons, give me more lumber. Do I have a lumber mill? Surely I do. Yeah, I do. More lumber. Get
I
it.
am the war chief.
I mean, I'm also using it on towers, I suppose.
Ready to work.
1v1 with Karen, and I'm sure if he lost, he would have just stepped down, if not for
Let's get on
McAwful.
For honor.
Yeah, Garrosh had a very... here's the healing fountain. Cool. Garrosh had a very old-school mindset when it comes to the Horde. And what they should and should not do.
Regard, oh God. None will survive.
Ready to work.
The
Alright.
spirits
Have a
are
sippy sip,
restless.
everybody. You deserved it. You earned it. Nah, I got it. Go away, fly. Kept all the doors open today because I tried to get a little bit of, like, fresh air in. Woo.
Ready to work.
No, it's just regular mode. What storylines do you hope will be told for Northrend in general? I really love the Fire Giants in Ulduar. Would hope to get some more appearances. Also hope for retcon for the Drakari that are basically extinct. Is there something you hope for in that sphere? Ooh.
Regard, oh God.
See, my mind immediately shoots to like old school
Work
speculation.
complete.
We used to speculate about Yogg-Saron and his connection to like the
Ready
Lich
to
King
work.
manipulations, where he is like bow down to the God of Death, and there was like the speculation about did Serenite do something to Ars's mindset or whatnot. That part I really like that speculation. So something in
to
that
work.
regard would be kind of interesting. What else would I like to know about Northrend? I mean, going by the idea that the old gods are truly dead, of course. And there's the very cool evolution. There's the Mechanome situation. Oh, that could be kind of cool,
Research
actually.
complete.
Like the connection between... So you remember Mechagon, where they were like, oh, we're going to turn the gnomes back into machines? But that's a questline that was also done in Wrath of the Lich King. So that could be interesting. But in general, I think Northrend is going to focus on the Titans' return, ain't it? With their facilities, indeed. Like, what exactly were they trying to do with the planet, with Azeroth, with their Prime World Soul? Why did they do what they did?
Thrall, The skies are burning.
Oh
This is
no!
no natural storm.
Uh-oh.
Blessed ancestors. Everyone, brace yourselves! Fight on, my warriors! We must reach Hellscream before it's too late!
With the old gods not being dead,
The spirits are restless.
like this is Warcraft, right? If we know anything about Warcraft, then nothing ever truly stays dead. That's fair to say. But at the same time, I have seen Blizzard literally on stage proclaim the old gods are dead. And then followed by, but their blood is still around, which is going to be used for the storyline. And that's exactly what happened in the War Within. As well as, like, when I think about the old gods. Exactly, they're dead till they need them. And when I think about the old gods and them being dead and taken care of, I 100% agree with the mindset of what they've done with a N'Zoth piss poor. What they've done with killing off the old gods in interviews and then actually confirming it in the lore, piss poor, right? But at the same time, this wibbly wobbly, are they dead, are they not dead? Like, what would bringing them back do for the storyline? The way that they were before, mind you. So what would happen if Yogg-Saron is actually still in Ulduar? What would happen if N'Zoth is still in Ny'alotha? Or this blade that blows up in the cutscene? Like, what is the potential story purpose there? To just reset the clock and be like, oh no, they were there all along. I personally am a bigger fan of, okay, this is the story you told. This is where you want to take it and use it for something going forward. For example, have the old gods return to Ny'alotha, where we find out that the old gods were actually one entity once upon a time, and they separated as they were shot into the universe, and so now you can reform them into like a Mecha Ultra Zord old god, and now they are back together with, like, you know, Cthulhu being the eyes and Yogg-Saron being the brain, and like, ha ha ha, we are one. You will never defeat us. And then we can fight them in like their own realm with like the Void Lord domain. I would prefer that over just going like, oh, just kidding. When we said on the BlizzCon stage that the old gods were dead, just kidding. You're smarter than us. You're right. They're actually still alive. Totally true.
Get on with it.
But that's me, right? That's me. You do understand that Blizzard assumes you don't take anything they say 100% seriously, would think you're silly for that. Is that true, Lysion? Yeah? Oh, that's right. Okay, but then how do you follow that up with the part about, but their blood is still around is being used for the storyline, right? And again, if you want to believe that the old gods are truly still alive, all the power to you, but...
Work complete. Something need doing?
For me, again, I'm a bigger fan of just using what you've done and then build upon it instead of just reversing the clock and be like, nah, just kidding. You're right. Blizzion, you were listening to them. You were proper. Right. When we told you that they were dead, we were actually doing haha foolery. Like, yeah.
Be happy too.
The spirits.
Right. Because if we would go with that mindset, right? It also creates the setting of, okay, you're telling me a story. But then with every story that you tell me, I'm going with the mindset of... I'm not supposed to take your story seriously because you are... If the statement goes... Blizzard assumes you don't take anything they say 100% seriously and would think you're silly for that. If that statement goes, then I can't take the story that they're telling seriously, right? 100% seriously? So... diminishes my investment in the story that they're telling, right? Does that make sense?
Let's get on with it.
And again, like, I've been around with the Warcraft lore for quite a bit. I know, Warcraft lore can always change and alter, but I'm not a fan of the mindset of everything they tell you could just change on a whim, just like that. Nah. Right. Listening back to this conversation, I felt like a little bit of clarification might be in order, because the whole discussion about whether or not the old gods are still around is, of course, a hot topic, right? When I'm talking about are the old gods dead, I'm focused on the part of, is Azeroth truly cleansed? Are the old gods that were imprisoned gone and dealt with? And in that regard, we've had Magni at the end of Battle for Azeroth mentioning like, oh, her song is ringing true. We've had interviews on the back end explaining like, oh yeah, you've totally taken care of the old gods. And now we've had the War Within presentation where they say on stage like, the old gods are dead, but the blood is still around, and that's been used for the storytelling. In that regard, I would say, like, okay, they've told us a story in which Azeroth has truly been cleansed and the old gods are gone, aka dead, right? But it does not mean that they can't be brought back. So think, for example, old gods being stuck in artifacts, or old gods being sent to the Shadow Realm, old gods, some way, somehow, they came back again, like Xal'atath cruising the Townways. There are definitely ways of using that momentum, using that storyline build up in order to bring something in, something new, which they are doing with the Blood of the Old Gods, which I really like. But when talking about, like, is this truly the story that they're telling us, and we're supposed to take it with, like, a grain of salt, I'm not a fan of just reversing the clock and go like, oh yeah, while we have several sources telling you that Azeroth's been cleansed and that the old gods are gone, really they're still imprisoned and they're still infecting the world, and that was just a little bit of a sneaky, that was just us doing a bit of a goof around. That is not something that I'm a fan of. I'm more of a fan of, you made your bed and now you gotta deal with it. In the same vein that when we saw N'Zoth be blasted into oblivion, yes, I'm full on board. Like, that is absolutely awful. How dare you treat old gods that way? Why did you cleanse N'Zoth in a patch? This is supposed to be an expansion kind of worthy storytelling. I'm 100% on board with, like, what they did is not right and what they did is not good quality, but it is what they did, right? So, okay, this is what you made out of it. Let's build something better out of that setup. Hopefully that makes it more clear as we're discussing while playing the Warcraft 3. Let's see, what would I like? I would like a barracks. As I've been yapping along.
Something you're doing?
Our allied town is being attacked. And then the burrows. You feel like you sifted out. Well, my counterpoint is that
Work complete.
you might be true. You might be right at some point, right? If and when they change their mind and they want to do something else. But before that moment, you don't know.
I can do that.
So, how are we supposed to tell a story that way, I guess? You've been more interested in Lords in Shadowlands because I saw the flaw in the system, even if Sylval's solution was a bad one. I love that there's a mystery to be solved.
Let's get on with it.
Research complete.
Right. There we go.
Need more lumber.
And obviously, I do want to make it clear, right? Like, altering the lore in order to make a better, more fun storyline, 100%. 100%. They've done it many times before. That is enjoying Warcraft lore. It's a living, breathing world. 100%. But in the case of the old gods still being there, I honestly scratch my head in wondering, like, okay, what value does it add in order to reverse the clock and go like, oh, by the way, they are still out there. They actually infesting the world, because it's not just in the interviews. There's also the ending of Battle for Azeroth, where Magni goes like, oh, Azeroth's been cleansed for the first time, and her song rings true, which then relates to the world healing and Dragonflight and the elements rising up. There's the part where they made the presentation with the War Within, and they're like, the old gods are dead, but their blood is still out there, and now they use it as a storyline for Xal'atath and absorbing it into the Dark Heart. At some point, if you're going like, okay, we've built up several storylines, but actually the old gods are still there, I'm like, you can, 100%, but now what value do you add over the value that you take away?
Research complete. Work complete.
And that goes back into the idea of, you can use the old gods still in a very, in my mind, easy way, where they went back to the domain of the Void Lords. They're still out there. They just went back to whatever Void Lord domain they're there, and now you can deal with them in their own realm, maybe more powerful, maybe in a different variation. But the idea of Azeroth is still infected is not supported right now.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Should we help? Maybe.
I am.
Right.
Yes, we're under attack.
That's all there. Oh, we're under attack here. Go get that one.
Survive.
The spirits are restless.
Oh yeah, oh no, I got more burrows. No, we're good.
The war chief.
You are the war chief, Thrall. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, yeah, buddy? Sure.
Let's get on with it.
Oh.
Time has come.
Mythology connects to WoW cosmology, not defending Shadowlands writings, but the concepts are interest to me. I mean, if you wanna, you know, if you enjoy Shadowlands writing, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Don't let my opinions stand in the way for you enjoying whatever you want to enjoy. At the end of the day, that's pretty much what I can offer here. It's opinions, right?
The spirits are restless.
Research complete. Research complete.
And why could a Blizzard introduce new old gods? The Void Lord sent them from the Void Realm once. What's to stop them from doing it again? I mean, there's definitely still void-infected planets out there.
I am the war chief.
There's definitely the potential of finding other worlds still squirming with old gods in it. And more old gods manifested, maybe, but the way it is described right now, which of course can change at any time, but the way it's described right now is that they couldn't manifest in the physical world, and they had to press really, really hard, and they shut out the old gods. So, yeah, exactly. It's like a shotgun shooting out. And I'm just yapping away. I love it. There we go.
Work complete. Our allied town is
Let's
being
get
attacked.
on with it.
I mean, they seem to be fine,
The
to be honest.
spirits
They can
are
take care of
restless.
themselves. Want to get like a little mini army going, and then we're good to roll. 5,000 gold, yeah.
Research complete. Yes. Work.
Yes, me
work.
lord, work, work.
Be happy to.
Make it anime. Get the 5 old gods back to the Void Realm and get the power to get revenge and give them a humanoid body to come to Azeroth easily and fight us. Team Zolotov, yeah. Oh, Zolotov calls in the Ginyu squad, and then the old gods land on the planet.
complete.
Ah! Ah! Lord Zolotov!
Complete.
You called for us! With different poses and shit, let's go. Would you agree that each expansion feels like its own standalone story, very small overarching story between them? Yeah, a little bit. So they started to like connect expansions together with plot threads throughout their storytelling. So for example, Mr. Pandaria had this whole story arc with like Rephion with the epic cloak. And Rephion was very much like, oh no, we need to stop the coming of the Legion. We need to be prepared.
Is under attack.
And so I'm gonna wipe out the Horde, and then the Alliance can just be unified.
What you want?
And that failed, and then his plan became, I'm gonna help Kairos liberate Garrosh, and then Garrosh can make more hordes with Kairos, and then that way we'll defend the world. And that didn't work out. And then Rephion trying to actually stop the destiny from happening is what made that destiny happen. Oh, there's an ad happening. Alright, I'll wait. Right. Let's put them, I don't know. Let's put them here. Nice. Base filled up.
Work complete.
There we go.
Work.
Why not 3 barracks? Oh, we could actually build a base away from base so we could get more gold. Not that gold is my issue right now, but we could. Right, we could put it like there. Get some more gold. Hell yeah. Alright, 1 minute 20 for the ass to go back. Go away.
What do you want? I can do that.
What I want is more units. I want to save Gromm.
Our allied town is being attacked.
I bet it
Be
is.
happy to. I am the war chief. Let's get on with
Earth
it.
Mother is near.
Just
That's
for
all
Sultan.
Research
fine.
complete.
Low upkeep is fine. There we go.
Our allied town is being attacked. Yes. Work.
The Horde forever!
Work complete.
So free, right. There we go.
My life for the Horde.
Here's the thing, if they are dead, but the blood's still around, that infers they could come back in some way. If the influence is still around, are they truly dead? I mean, yeah, but in that way, we're starting to argue two different things, Zakali. Hello there. Like, 100%. The old gods can be brought back any way, shape, or form the Blizzard wants.
Just for Sultan.
But what I hear is people saying that the old gods are not
My life
actually
for
dead.
the Horde.
And that's two different things. Because in that way, like, then you end up with a story like yeah, they're cleansed right now, and then they could be brought back, 100%. But there are those that are arguing, like, nah, what Blizzard is actually telling us is not true. The old gods are not dead. They're still on the planet. They're still infecting. They're still here, still there. That's the part where I'm like, that's not what the story supports.
Attack.
But if you want to argue that the blood is around, they can still brought back, 100%. We, at some point, had
My life
the
for the Horde.
speculation of Zolotov going into the different timeways, and she was like picking up the powers, and with those powers combined, we were kind of wondering, like, what is she trying to do? Is she like from Classic, and she's like getting Galakrond from Yogg-Saron? Is she trying to get the powers of the old gods?
Just for Sultan.
Nuzov is not dead. He is inside the blade of the Black
life
Empire.
for the
Present me the blade of the Black Empire. Where's the blade? Where is it? So maybe, like, they could definitely come back. Oh, it's the Black Dragon guy. Raffion gave it to someone. Right. Oh, okay.
Vengeance for Sultan.
I see.
Master?
Right. We got units. Let's
I
go.
am the war chief.
Yes.
Let's get on with it.
But then that also comes into play with, and that goes into the Nuzov speculation, which comes into play. Not so much like, is it possible? Because 100%, like, we're talking about speculation. Anything goes. If you want to say that Nuzov hid himself away as a Horcrux inside of my boots, then yes, that is definitely a potential. But my question becomes, how, why, and what is the value that you get out of it? Because I agree, what we did with Nuzov in that patch was horrendous, right?
Complete.
But the reverse of the clock like that, I don't know. And the idea of
Town is being attacked.
he was able to predict the future, and so he manipulated things in such a way that he was able to liberate himself from his prison, only to put himself back into a different prison. In a prison that, as far as I could tell in the cinematic, literally blows up in the hands of Raffion, is a hard sell. Is a hard sell to me. And then, okay, Nuzov is inside of the blade. Now what? Like, okay, cool. You liberated yourself out of one prison, and you maneuvered yourself into another prison. Now what are you gonna do? You're stuck in a blade now. Who's gonna let you free? Are you gonna hop to Zolotov and be like, Zolotov, honor our bargain, set me free?
My life for the Horde.
But again, like,
You
The
want
spirits.
yeah,
are
in
restless.
the realm of speculation, 100%.
Lokrigar no gal.
I will never be like, nah, that's never gonna happen.
Yes.
All I can offer, though, is counter power points to it. Hello!
Chief. Ndabu.
I've come to break your base.
For honor.
Go, Thrall. Blow up the base.
Take heart, young one.
Yeah. Okay, maybe don't hit your own units. Maybe. You don't think old gods are from the void? They're corrupted by the void. Ooh.
None will survive.
I mean, anything goes, right?
We're under attack. Our town is under attack.
Lokrigar no gal.
Part of it might be get extracted from Azora.
I am
What you want?
God, Azora.
Ndabu.
Look, Narrow. Yes.
Wonder what she is doing these days.
The spirits are restless.
Do you think if I ask, you will give us a number? that went places. Now, but for Zhora is interesting. The whole following of the blade and being manipulated.
Our town is under attack.
Let's get on with it.
Oh, you got both talent points. Nice. There we go.
Master.
Because why did we let Azora walk? And what throne of power is she going for? And it's one of those open-ended storylines, I guess, that you could take further.
Are restless.
Well, if you guys can do like the healing toady thingies, Witch Doctor Master Training, you cannot do the holy. Okay, that's a
I
shame.
am the war chief.
There we go. A little spa day before going through for the true throne of power. Let's go. Human expedition is just gallivanting around. You can get. Oh, we're unable to make more units because we're above upkeep. Yeah, all right, of course we are. Don't worry about it. We'll fix that in a moment.
I am the war
Take
chief.
heart, young one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't necessarily need the hard challenge. Thank you very much.
Get on with it.
I'm okay just blasting in here like this.
Our allied town is
Go, my minions.
Spirits are restless. I am the war chief. Yes.
our allied town is being attacked.
That's their allies. Don't particularly care about those. Nice. Zal is the Silver Servant and Dimensius Galactus. Maybe. I mean, at some point, I wondered, like, is Zolotov like the little spirit of Azeroth that was ripped out when Yogg-Saron was ripped out? But I don't think that's an option anymore.
We're under attack.
So, like, when did she get into contact with Dimensius? What is her play? How come she became the Harbinger and all that? Stories to be uncovered. Okay, well, somebody's getting very high in that there Witch Doctor house in the Spirit Lodge. Of course, it's the Spirit Lodge. How silly of me! I should have thought of that. Nicholas, hello. Karen is kind of dying though. Karen, that is before your time, buddy. You're not supposed to go yet. So.
Let's get on with it.
Alright, well, we've done one part. If y'all can go, like, back to the healing fountain. Those watchtowers are definitely doing their job. Then we're making some more units over there. Let's do it. Well, I want you to go back to the fountain, and then you can help out. Yeah. Wipe them all out. But I am very curious in where they want to take this. And what my big hope is. Like, I was running...
town is being attacked.
I was running Nyalova the other day with, like, Rephion, and you see this corrupted Azeroth in the background. I kind of think that would be sick. Like, imagine what they did with N'Zoth with, like, only corrupting the Veil and Uldum, right? Imagine if they do that, and only the parts that don't get corrupted are, like, our player housing parts, and the rest is just... Oh, and then just shoot the old gods back in. F it, here they go. Make the 5th old god pop up out of the ground as well. Be like, yoo-hoo, it's my time now. Let's do it.
Master,
So ready for it.
The spirits are restless.
Right, let's reform groups. Sure. You guys go there. Empress, hello. Heading to bed. Sweet dreams.
who you want me killed? Yes. Loktar. Master.
Is it that late already? Ah, it's nearly 8. Yeah, 8 on my side. That means it could get
town is being attacked.
late on other parts. Alright. Yo, Gromm, you ready to be saved? Even if you're not, I'm gonna save you, buddy, okay?
What you want?
Put the soul in the bag, and nobody will get hurt. Let me save, because I did get a checkpoint. There we go.
I am the war chief.
Amateur ripped out Yogg-Saron, did interrupt him more because it damaged the world, but he ripped out a tree again, the tree A&R planted. Why is there only one wound on Azeroth? Sure, that's the same event they speak of. You think the tree and Yogg-Saron are the same event?
Yes,
What?
I am the war chief.
I mean, alternative would be that Yogg-Saron's tendrils had a lot more time to burrow deeply in, whereas the tree was only recently planted.
Master.
So ripping it out was like, have you
Let's
ever
get on with it.
planted like a new plant?
For
And they were like, oh, that's the wrong spot, and then you rip it out and you replant it. I kind of figured it was that.
The spirits are restless. Let's get on with it. For honor.
Master Lorewalker. Oh, please, no.
Come.
Oh, no, that's not my title. Never.
The spirits are restless.
I'm just a person overly invested in the lore. I am by no means a Master Lorewalker. What's my take on the Everbloom being on Azeroth for Warlords? I'm hoping that Blizzard has not forgotten about it. Hoping. Really, really hoping. Like, we're dealing with the Magar right now, with the Arator storyline and the Magar orcs finding their spot, and like
The war chief.
the way that Thrall looks at her and all that.
The spirits.
So they remember that the Magar exist.
Let's get on with it.
Do they also remember that when they brought over the Magar, that they also brought back the Everbloom? Those plant people. And if so, could that perhaps connect to the Haranir?
My life for the Horde.
I mean, I'd imagine that those two factions would have, you know... Those two factions could, you know, become connected some way, somehow. That would be kind of cool. Everbloom was an Azeroth. So, what happened with... if you look at the Magar recruitment scenario, we go back into Alternate Draenor and the timeline syncs up, right? So now it's in the current time, so Gromm is much older. We've done the whole light thing, blah, blah, blah. And we teleport the Magar back into our world. But just as we teleport in the background, you can see, like, members of the Everbloom, like the plant people that turned us into zombified plants, running away. Meaning that we took from Alternate Draenor the Everbloom people. And where did they go? Who's to say? Who's to say? But they're out there. Somewhere.
I am the war chief.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna do Renilush, I think Yirl should be part of it. Hello.
Hellscream, you've got to come with me. And where would you lead me, boy? Destiny is at hand. Lord Manaroth is our master now.
Who? You're not talking sense.
Ah, Thrall. You always believed that the demons corrupted our race, but that's only half true. We gave ourselves up willingly on Draenor. The other chieftains and I, we drank Manaroth's blood, Thrall. We brought this curse upon ourselves.
He did. He totally
You
did.
did this to our people knowingly? Ngah!
I mean, not knowingly per se. It wasn't like it was fully aware of, you know, the enslavement and all that. But he was the first to step up and be like, I want this power. Gromm. Gromm. You're not losing any health, Gromm. Karen, you want to get in there? Stun him, Karen. Oh wait, do I need to soulstone him? Oh! I put him in my pocket. Stop him in your zakje. Right, let's bring it home. How did Thrall not know at this point? Well, to be fair, they didn't willingly give themselves to the Legion, right? That's not entirely what happened.
My life for the Horde.
Dabu.
And I don't know, I'm trying to remember. He met Gromm in the forest. Like, surely he must have heard tales, but imagine being the orcs and having to go in full-on details as to how they enslaved themselves to the Burning Legion, because not all the orcs were aware of what was going on. Bits and pieces were revealed when Durtan and Draka told Doomhammer about their suspicions when it comes to Gul'dan and the Shadow Council. But the absolute dealings in the shadows, not everybody was aware. So Chloe,
Let's get
What was I saying? Right, so they weren't all aware about the conditions.
Being attacked.
That's a fucking lie. Never. Shadow Council was up to no good. I know, right?
For honor.
Weird. 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 What do I think is the connection to those giant Razorfen roots and the giant trees of Azeroth? Analyzing, database, pondering. Honestly, I don't know if there is a connection. There's nothing in my brain that's going like, oh yeah, that's a
Let's
clear
get on
connection
with
that they
it.
made.
I am the war chief.
I do not know. I know there's like a spiky territory, but that's about what my brain gives me. Yeah, enjoy, Chloe. Be the housewife. Enjoy. Look at that, Jaina saving Grommash. Look at that.
Hellscream.
Thrall. I see clearly now.
The rain is gone.
Sorry. I am so sorry.
To hell with your apologies. Right now, I need you to help me save our people.
Manaroth. We must face Manaroth in the canyon.
Then let's go. I don't want to keep the bastard waiting.
Oh yeah. And now, one of the most epic cutscenes in all of Warcraft history.
So predictable. I knew you would come. And I see you brought the mighty Hellscream. His blood is mine. As is your whole misbegotten race.
Thrall looks so old here, by the way. I think he is like 16, 17 right now. I think he was like 15 when he got out of the internment camps. Or like 15 when he became the war chief. He looks so old, but man, he is not.
A worthy effort, but futile. The boy believed you could be saved, but he didn't know what burns within your soul. Within your heart, you know we are the same.
That they made a callback to that one in like the Warlords of Draenor cutscene, and then Garrosh throws him out of the fire, pushes him out of it, was absolute 10 out of 10 cinema. It was so good. I mean, forced aging was a thing that the orcs did amongst the children at some point. It's one of the things that pushed Duratan into like, okay, this is just not okay. The orcs needed more units, so they started to use the Fel to drain like the life out of them and make them more mature. I think Ren, Blackhands, and the other one, his brother, were like 2 orcs that were prematurely aged.
Thrall, the blood haze has lifted. The demon's fire has burnt out in my veins. I have freed myself.
us all.
Riding strong back then, man. Oh, again, one of the better cutscenes out there. Like, yes, Grommarsh kinda started an own fire and then pissed it out. But what a way to go, right? And freeing all of their people as he went. Ah, beautiful. He was nursed as a child. Yeah, I don't remember Thrall being like magically aged, but maybe again if there's like a thing that they retconned, you know. There's a lot of lore that flies by over the time. And orcs reach maturity around 15, 16, do they? Are they like Hosen? Are orcs like Hosen? Is that why they get along so well? Huh.